Youth Prevention Pro is a project which was initiated by the Bulgarian Red Cross. It involves 3 European countries, Greece, France and Bulgaria. This project aims at finding the best way to increase pupils' awareness of civil security risks. The Bulgarian Red Cross, the project manager of Youth Prevention Pro, is represented by Anton Valev. The Bulgarian coordinator is Theodor Daskalov from the company Stop Fire. The French coordinator is Lieutenant Colonel Laurent Joseph from the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service in the Gard, and the Greek coordinator is Nikos Panagiotou from Castoria. Validated by the European Union in November 2010, the achievement of Youth Prevention Pro is based on 2 main phases. The first meeting is a study visit of the Bulgarian and Greek delegations to Nîmes in France. The second phase is based on the 3 delegations which are brought together in Sofia, Bulgaria. In May 2011, Colonel Simonet, the head of the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service 30, with Lieutenant Colonel Laurent Joseph, welcomed their Bulgarian and Greek counterparts.
So thank you for you coming here, and our chairman, the chairman of our council, will come during the morning, so we will introduce him when he comes.
As the French coordinator, Lieutenant Colonel Laurent Joseph is the head of the main safety center in Nîmes.
Sensibiliser les élèves, c'est pouvoir ensuite donc sensibiliser les parents, et à travers les parents viser les citoyens, pour que dans les sociétés la culture de la sécurité augmente, et donc améliorer la résilience des sociétés face aux crises majeures. C'est-à-dire que lors d'un événement majeur comme un tremblement de terre, on peut espérer que le retour à la normale se fasse plus rapidement et dans de meilleures conditions, en limitant le nombre de victimes, grâce à une culture de la sécurité.
Mr. Alexandre Pissas, the president of the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service 30, comes to welcome his guests. The persons in charge of the delegations takes the opportunity to give thank you presents. Once the presentations has been made and after a light meal, Lieutenant Colonel Joseph outlines the program of the study week. Visits, demonstrations, debates, then the presentation of the IPCS method are useful to develop the study of the Bulgarian and Greek representatives. The first system introduced to the delegations is the Alert Treatment Center. This is the place where all emergency calls coming from 18 and 112 are dealt with. Many questions and requests highlight the importance of this European exchange. To make this visit complete, the officers from the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service 30 led the delegations to the fire station to show some of their vehicles.
The bigger ladder from 32.
Today, the delegations moved away from Nîmes to go to the town of Salindre. Salindre is a big chemical platform. The visit of its factory and its secondary school gave the delegations a general idea of the fire safety systems put in the school.
Emergency electricity mains cut. If you see somebody electrocuted, pump, smoke extraction. That means if there is a fire, I can activate this, and there is a special opening to allow the smoke to get out. This is one of the first measures in France to prevent the fire. It's to get the hot smokes out.
Very useful.
Yes.
They could realize the way preventive measures were implemented in the factory. Youth Prevention Pro is a project which gathers several specialists of the major risks prevention. Sharing lunch and dinner is a good way not only to forge bonds and confront ideas, but also to introduce the delegations to regional food. This morning, the delegations have a meeting on the banks of the Gardon, down the Pont du Gard. It is the occasion to see the exceptional architecture of this aqueduct. But in fact, the reason for this meeting is a rescue operation occurring during a flood. The running water rescue team from the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service 30 in the Gard is supported by a helicopter from the civil security to see their mission through. It's time for the team from the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service to introduce the IPCS method. Information about rescue behaviors. This method, worked out by the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service in the Alpes-Maritimes, is acknowledged as the best practice in Europe. Soon it might be validated by the French civil security to come into general use over the whole area. The Lieutenant Colonel Castagnola's team from the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service in the Alpes-Maritimes is responsible for the description of the method. He is with Captain Michel Thomas, the designer of IPCS. The IPCS training is split up into two parts. First comes the theory of the method, which is then put into practice. The delegations get the IPCS training. To complete this training, a demonstration in real conditions is organized at Jules Verne School in Nîmes. Jules Verne Secondary School is a partner in the Youth Prevention Pro project. Several teachers, some pupils and the school headmaster have already got the IPCS training.
Tous les personnels et élèves de l'établissement vont suivre cette formation l'année prochaine. On sera le collège pilote du département. Si cette formation donne satisfaction, on peut espérer qu'elle sera validée au niveau du Conseil général et qu'elle pourra donc être transposée dans l'ensemble des collèges du département.
A fire broke out in Jules Verne School. The evacuation is organized. 6 pupils have been chosen to manage the other pupils of the class, and the teacher brings up the rear. All means are implemented to let nobody within the school. This demonstration is the occasion not only to confront the methods from the different countries, but also to express oneself on the importance of the project.
Bulgaria is a quite new member of the European Union, and that's why we want to check and to realize if there are any differences in the practices in Bulgaria and in Europe, and that's why our project is focused on making a kind of common project for synchronizing the European practices throughout all of our member countries concerning disaster preparedness, and includes response in case of earthquake, in case of chemical disaster, and fire safety also.
Our interest of Greece is that we don't have informed citizens and children for disasters, all kind of disasters, and we want to change this.
On my point of view, a unique project, because it put together 3 countries with different methodology and experience in prevention children. My personal involvement, and I do hope my personal contribution in this project, will be the idea to find and synchronize the most adaptive practices, how to protect in the best way the life of the children.
The study week is drawing to a close, but the firefighters of the Gare will not let their Greek and Bulgarian guests leave without offering them a visit of the Gare region. With its bullfighting culture and its historical monuments, the Gare is part of the great tourist destinations in the south of France. Some presents to the delegations will allow to immortalize their stay in France.
The suite of the French firefighters on the different side.
We are in June 2011 and the Greek and French delegations are going to Sofia. It's the second big meeting of the Youth Prevention Pro project. For this trip, 5 schoolboys and schoolgirls from both countries are part of the delegations. With 10 other Bulgarian schoolboys and schoolgirls, they are going to take part in the big day given over to the major risks prevention, and which is the International School Meeting in Sofia. Added to many demonstrations, a contest is organized to have the young pupils from the 3 countries compete with one another on the same themes. The Bulgarian delegation warmly welcomes all the Youth Prevention Pro players, which put them in very good conditions to start this week, which looks full of events. It's in Sofia, in a secondary school of the capital, that the Bulgarian firefighters give the first demonstration. This evacuation operation, following a fire, did not stop arousing the interest of the Bulgarian media. To perpetuate these great moments of European exchange, group photos are necessary. We could not go to Bulgaria without visiting its capital, Sofia. Anton Valev was in charge of this mission. He led the delegations to the main fire station, located downtown, near the cathedral Alexander Nevsky. Back at the Bulgarian Red Cross National Training Center, the young schoolboys and schoolgirls get a training for using fire extinguishers.
Only in the base, not here, not here, not here, not here, in the base.
Meanwhile, adults are getting ready for the big meeting day. The firefighters from the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service of the Gare are becoming acquainted with the Bulgarian equipment. It is D-Day. The pupils from the 3 countries are introduced to the officials and to the persons in charge of the Youth Prevention Pro project.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear
The program is complete and the themes broached are First Aid, the protection against fires, natural disasters, industrial disasters, and even terrorist attacks. All the young participants get a certificate testifying to their implication in this big project. Thus, their exemplary behavior is acknowledged. The last dinner which was shared was a barbecue with music. The simple social interaction allows once more forging bonds between the countries. This perpetuates the bonds between the different delegations in order to extend or renew European actions. Now we are in September. The Youth Prevention Pro project is almost finished. The coordinators of each delegation meet in the town of Akrites Nestorio, in Greece. This meeting aims at beginning the writing of the final report for the European Commission. But they attend the evacuation training in a school too. We are in October, and for their last meeting, the delegations meet in Sofia. They are finishing the report for the European Commission. This project made the meeting of several players from the civil security of 3 European countries possible, that is Greece, Bulgaria and France. Together, they were able to compare and confront their methods of prevention concerning major risks. Together, they have decided to adopt the IPCS method. To offer this method to the great majority, the Departmental Firefighting and Safety Service of the GAR has made an educational DVD. Youth Prevention Pro also allowed the meeting of 20 European schoolboys and schoolgirls. They took a part in everything which was asked in an outstanding way. Thanks to their assets that they will share with their classmates and parents, we can say that Youth Prevention Pro has opened the way to a real education of safety and, thus, reduced the number of victims when fires, earthquakes or other major events occur.